What up, what up? What up, YouTube? What up, people? Gotta come on real quick. Try to drop some knowledge in between the drama. You know.
My hometown is full of cold cases. Blow your brains out, closed casket, no faces. I'm in a spaceship, S-class, so spacious. All black and white interior, I'm no racist. Gold ace of spade, I'm getting paid. Get it clear like a Fiji water. I'm getting busy mobile, I don't play the busy corners. I'm about my business, taking skizzy orders. I'm trying to see my kids rich like Richie Porter. Fuck what you heard, you can listen up. Picture me bitching up, clean your scalp out like conditioner. No cap, air his house out. Now he's switching up, shells hit his mom's bedroom, tear kitchen up, word life. I'm not a thug by any means, but be damned if I'm taking a slug from enemies. I don't be in the beef, these niggas ain't feeling me. Get that young nigga buck, and he ain't from Tennessee. Hey yo, Richie, these niggas be lying though. Richie, saying they getting paper, they funds looking fishy. Moby Dick, back on my Goldie shit. Used to sling purple by the 2-4, I was on my Kobe shit. 46, Brook Street, Blue House, two's out. Rest in peace, Maine, he used to bring me the Nuke House, Vineyard. Rest in peace, him too. I always been a slim dude, kept my pockets fat, niggas been fooled. You don't know what I've been through. Me and Maine used to see you lame, let him see the flame. Tell him let me see your chain. We ain't had to wear rags to be a gang. Had a little 2-shot Dillinger, first time I let the heater bang. All facts, this is 9-8. Had a crazy mind state, boosting the crime rate. Now I'm different, focus on ambition. I'm way more mature, trying to sip culottes, watching waves from the shore.
I said y'all niggas done started something. See, it's all or nothing. I could tell that your heart is jumping. Niggas scared of these balls I'm dumping. Pick apart who won it and make them dip like the sauce from nuggets. Bullets fly, leave a large circumference. Big drums like they all percussion. No tears when we off this onion. Women mad, I don't call they number. But when we get into the bag, I ain't talking luggage. I'm the guard, let that sink in. I go hard, niggas pranking, I cook them all, no apron shit. I spit bars, that's assault with a language. So much white, the snow fall like it's Franklin. Armor with stainless, bomb when you ages, You analyze, you'll applaud at my greatness. Fake shit, we don't surround that. I'm killing everything, man, I'm taking the town back. I'm already king, yeah, I know where the crown at. Me, I don't get no play, cause you niggas just sound whack. I'm smoking the pound back. My soul cold, cause I'm heartless. Everything gold, I ain't Marcus Smith.
Yeah. What up, chat? How y'all doing, man? Trying to get away from the drama, man. This crazy drama that been going around in this sector. But you know how I do. I'm gonna keep it to the money, man. That's my name, man. That's what I do. I got a decent show lined up. I've been trying to get on here, but all crazy stuff been going on around. So I see that everybody been focused on that, so it's like hard to kind of get in when in the middle of the drama. But that's the good thing about investing. It's not a rush. It's not nothing that you got to hurry up and jump into. You could take your time with it, so that's what I'm kind of showing as what she say? I had reservations tonight, but the wind is 80-mile-per-hour wind. Wow. Be careful, Miss J. Don't you get in no trouble out there. But yeah, I just wanted to drop in and kind of like break away from the madness. You know what I'm saying? And come and try to drop the knowledge that people not paying attention to, that people don't want to focus on. So busy worried about so much drama. I'm right there with y'all. I seen everything that happened. A lot of people was talking crazy back and forth, but hey, me, I'm trying to get this money. I'm trying to help your family. I'm still the same person, So with that being said, I like to say shout out to Kwame Brown, because, basically he the reason for this whole sector, man. And without him, I wouldn't have this platform to do this. And shout out to my guys, Meal Ticket, that's my partner. Shout out to Miss Keep the Change. She helped me build my channel, so I'm never going to turn my back on certain people. Shout out to Sis. You know what I'm saying? He helped me build my channel. Whatever beef they got going on ain't got nothing to do with me. You know what I'm saying? So we going to keep it to the money. We going to keep it moving. I'm going to break this down. What's up, Miss Susan? How you doing? I'm gonna break this down in the simplest form possible today. We're gonna talk about what's going on in the economy, what's going on with Bitcoin, and I want to touch on this central bank digital currency. All right. That's going to be the new wave of finance, and people not paying attention to this stuff because we so busy focused on the wrong stuff. You know what I'm saying? I've been also doing my research as I've been watching the madness go back and forth. You know what I'm saying? A lot of disrespect been going on, but hey, that's not for this channel. So where we gonna start off at is I'm gonna break down a few things. Let me see if I could share my screen right quick. And we're going to get into this money. That's what it is. I've been told that I'm trying to clout chase and grow channel. That ain't me. Y'all know what it is. I don't do that over here. So, yeah. We going to, let me see where it's at right here. Boom. Let me see if I can share this. All right. So, I got a nice little thing at the end too. So, right here, we talking about, which thing I got? Right here, U.S. explores central bank digital currency. All right. Now, guys, you need to pay attention to this shit, right? Because this is coming to a hood near you. This is yesterday's news, right? Let me turn this Bluetooth off. I got a nice little soundboard, too. All right.
Bluetooth disconnected.
This is yesterday's news. It say the U.S. studying options for adopting real or wholesale central bank digital currency. What this is going to do is going to replace that dollar bill you got in your pocket. Everything is going to be digital. That reminds me of something called cryptocurrency. If you watch all these legislations that have been passed and they trying to attack certain cryptocurrencies, the reason why is because they want to replace it with this. The United States want to stay ahead with the global reserve currency. And by them doing that, they done created so much inflation, which I think, right? This is my opinion. I think this was done on purpose, intentionally, right? So they could crash the economy so they could bring this out. The reason why is because this digital currency is going to be a programmable currency, right? They're going to be able to track everything you do, every dollar you spend, right? Your grandkids, when they grow up, your kids, when they grow up, they're not going to know what paper money is, right? Remember, back in the day, we started off trading animals and spears and stuff like that. Now we're moving into the new era, which I believe they're doing this on purpose. When the C-19 hit, right? What did they do? Print 60% of the world's dollars in 1 year. Think about that. America been striving for years and years and years. In 1 year, they printed 60% of the world's dollars. That flooded the market with straight money, and that's why you see so much inflation right now. And I think that was done on purpose. And that's just me, in my opinion, because now when I see articles like this, and it say you have two different sides to this, right? This is the news always show you the good. Right? Most of the news articles always show you the good side about the digital currency, how it's going to be a faster transaction, a lot less theft. They use a lot of safety precautions and things like that to try to get you to understand, oh, this is good. This is good. And that's what the majority of the people do. They just go accept whatever the fuck they tell you. But I got news for you. It say we are thinking whether it's US CBDC, say that fast. That's why I got stuck, because I was reading through it too fast. To the extent it has functionality that the traditional forms of central bank money lack, could help to preserve the dollar's global role. Right now, the dollar is the world's financial currency. Right, this is what the world trade. Everybody uses the dollar. Right, it's recognized as this elite currency. So they don't want to lose that. That's why they bring in this digital dollar in. And people don't pay attention to this stuff. But when your bank account is wiped out and you can't go get no more cash, and they just traded you this programmable money, right? And then the next time they give you a stimulus check and tell you got to spend it, and you don't spend it, you lose it. or when they say you can't buy certain things, or whatever you buy, whatever you give somebody money, all these donations everybody getting, when they're able to track all this stuff, that's what they want. You think they want people getting tax-free money? No. It's all a plot to control the population, in my opinion, right? All right. So we're going to talk about this. I'm going to show you this article. That was the pro article. They talking about all the good, positive things. This article right here is talking about how, look at the first thing it say. Cryptocurrencies like Bitcoin and Dogecoin have dominated the news cycle in recent months. You see that? That's why the Fed like, oh man, we gotta get in where we fit in. We gotta get us a digital currency. But you gotta remember, Bitcoin is the new gold. It's the new gold. It's digital gold, right? So if they're coming with a digital currency and you got Bitcoin sitting there as a digital gold, why are people not paying attention to this Bitcoin thing? Everybody think it's a scam, but it makes no sense to me why people think that, right? It started off as a penny. That shit is $20 some $1,000 right now, right? It's not a scam. It's like actual digital gold is what it is. So if they're trying to come out with, they're not going to replace the Bitcoin. They're going to replace a lot of these other cryptocurrencies. That's why they're attacking them, right? Trying to blow them up, get them out. And then they're going to usher in their coin. They got things called stable coins like Tether or something that's pegged to $1. They're going to make a CBDC in place of Tether, right? So you can't trade it right here. See where it say, unlike Bitcoins, let me see if you can see my mouse. Unlike Bitcoin, CBDCs are issued by government and are basically digital versions of existing national currency. You see that? Everything going digital. But unlike Bitcoin, is issued by governments. So when I hear people say stupid stuff like Bitcoin tried to hire me, Bitcoin is not a company. Okay? That's how ignorant the community is. Right? People think that Bitcoin is some company owned by somebody. Are you serious? Right? When I hear people say that, it make me like, man, this is crazy. Right? Bitcoin is not owned by any entity. It is a digital currency that's made by mining machines. It's not owned by anybody. The blockchain was created years ago, and you can't just keep printing Bitcoin. It's a cap on the amount of Bitcoin that will be in circulation. Unlike the dollar. The dollar, they just print it whenever they want. They send money all over the place. Right? They print money, send it to this country, send it to that country for funding, all of this stuff. They just turn on the printing machine. That is not sustainable. It's not sustainable. You're going to collapse the economy doing that. Right? And I'm going to show you a cartoon, right, that gets into all of this stuff. We're going to go over a cartoon that came out in like 19 something. Everybody know DuckTales and the big dog Scrooge McDuck. We're going to watch that and we're going to see what this cartoon was telling the youth, but they should have been telling the adults, right? They was telling the youth, but I know I used to watch DuckTales, but I don't remember none of that stuff, right? This should have been a message portrayed in the mind of the adults, but they break it down in such an elementary form that anybody can understand it, right? And I saw that, I was like, man, I'm going to bring this to my channel, because I think that was a good idea. Right. But let's look a little bit more about these CBDCs before we bring that up. Right. Right down here. I want you to see this. This right here. This line. This is CNN Business. Right. They talk about all the good stuff about it. CBDCs lie and function alternative currency cause banks also have underestimated payment technologies. Blah, blah, blah. Right here. Digital currencies can be programmed to be spent in a certain way. See that? What's that? Control. Safe for food and medical supplies, but not for cigarettes or alcohol. Or, of course, many Americans would understandably be uncomfortable with the idea of the government knowing how your digital money is spent. And there is a reason to fear that CBDCs will become a convenient way for authoritarian governments to monitor individual citizen transactions. You see that? But that doesn't have to become the dominant model, right? But it say that doesn't have to become the dominant model, but that's what it is, right? They put it in there in this small paragraph right here. Everything else is talking about, look, the U.S. can help set the standard by developing a digital currency. See how they trying to make it positive, but you see this little paragraph right here? This is what you need to be worried about when they tell you you can't do this and you can't do that with your money, right? So we talked about that. Now y'all hear me? I'm trying to get through this because I know somebody else gonna go live and we're gonna get right back into the drama, but we gotta drop these gems along the way so our people could actually learn something, you know, right? That's what this whole channel is about. I'm not looking to be monetized, none of that. If that comes, that's a blessing, right? But I'm not looking for that. I'm straight. I know all this stuff. But when I watch people ignorance, it just turns me off, right? I'll be like, bruh, these people are just totally blind to what's going on in the world, right? They say, I'm trying to clout chase. How? I don't care about your clout. I'm trying to teach you something, right? Remember, I told you that Bitcoin was going to hit 25,000. I want you to listen to what I'm saying. I told you it was going to hit 25,000. And at that level, I saw in the charts a strong resistance where I thought it would come back down. Look what it's doing, right? I said, everybody hold off. Don't nobody buy shit yet. Just wait. Be patient. Look at what you're seeing in the chart. 22,000. It was at 25. Had you went out and bought and spent your money, I said what I would do. I'm not telling you what to do, right? This is my opinion, right? With my winking eye. You understand? Because I seen it. I'm like, yo, when they get to 25, it's going to be a psychological number that mess people up. And now it's coming down. This is the time you start averaging in slowly but surely. I start averaging in slowly but surely, right? That's what I did. I just put like $1,500 in there. I'll show you that too, because I'm more transparent than any one of these people out here that talk about this stuff. I don't have no problem showing anybody my portfolio, right? I do it every time, and I'm gonna do that here. But you see the price of this, right? 22,000. What are you rushing for? It's crashed. It's coming down. Let's see the chart. Look at this drop. You see that? You see that, right? This is the time you start averaging in. Why you want to buy at 25 when you could buy right here? And I'm not telling you to go dump a boatload of money in here. I'm not telling you to do that. I'm telling you beer money, cigarette money, a little bit of that weed money, them dumbass cash apps everybody be getting, right? What are you doing with the money? Invest that money, right? Invest that money for the future, for your future generations. I'm going to show you this cartoon. We're going to sit around the table and watch a cartoon, right? It's not for kids. In my opinion, this shit is for adults. But the adults is too busy living their lives. They put it in the front of kids that couldn't retain the information that was in the cartoon. The cartoon, I watched it. I said, man, this shit is powerful, right? We're going to sit around the table and watch a fucking cartoon. Yes, yes, yes. Like everybody else say. Now, and I want you to see this. You see this chart. I told you. Now, this is when I'll be averaging in. Like today, after this drop, you see that drop? Oh man, watch the market tomorrow. It's gonna be a buying opportunity, right? So that what I'm saying is, if you go put $10,000 your life savings in here at one time, you crazy as hell. You're gonna be mad as hell, and you're gonna be flipping over tables and shit. It's a slow walk. That's why you don't see me rushing on here every 5 minutes, right? You wait for your opportunity. This is opportunity, and as a matter of fact, we go back and look at this chart. This just happened. This just happened. Look. Earlier today, it was at 23,000. It just dropped $1,000 in a matter of, what is this? This was today. So this just happened an hour or two ago, right? And here I am, boom. Yo, hey, we need to talk, right? Watch it. Watch the levels in the chart. See where it goes. See where it goes. If you got $100, $15, and wait. See if it go lower. If it go lower, another $25, right? This is when you average in, because the next time it hit 25,000, guess what? You're going to be up. Your money is going to be up. So now, when we talk about black community, this is why biz is on this side of the sector, because I see the other side of the people. They already know what they're doing. They already got they kids straight, right? We don't know nothing about this. All we know is drama, right? That's all we know is the cussing and arguing and bickering and fighting. I don't just talk that I want to help shit. I actually do that shit, right? This is what I do. I love to do this, to help people in real life, right? So I'm bringing that same energy to the computer to try to help whoever is listening, right? Then we go back to the drama and cuss everybody out. That's cool, right? I'm not on here for no money. I don't want no cash app. I don't want none of that shit. If you send me a cash app, you know my line. If you send me a cash app, start a portfolio and start building your future kids' wealth. Okay? That's what I want you to do. I don't want shit. I'm straight, right? I'm driving around. I'm good. Don't you worry about me. You know, we need to worry about the community. That's what I'm actually doing. So when somebody talk to me crazy, I don't like that shit. You know what I'm saying? Look what this say. For the black community, Bitcoin represents an opportunity for wealth preservation. See this article? Right? Nobody's really looking for this shit. We want to see what's happening with the Grammys. We want to see what's happening with the bullshit, right? We don't want to fucking find out what's really going on. Why? What is this Bitcoin? Nobody even want to look at it. And that's why certain people going to be left out. Now, let me see what's up with this, right? All right, boom. Bitcoin's core value is decentralization. What does decentralization mean? Not controlled by a government. No government, not the Russian government, not the Australian government, not the United States, not Canada. Nobody controls Bitcoin. That's why it's a store of wealth. It's the new gold, the digital form of gold. Like they coming with this digital form of money. Pay attention. Why they coming with this digital shit? If it wasn't going to lean towards Bitcoin, right? Nobody's paying attention to that shit though, right? And censorship resistance to its peer-to-peer nature get pushed aside to the side time and time again as the industry tries to grow in a world run by intermediary institutions. Opening an account at centralized exchange like Coinbase, Kraken, or until recently FTX. FTX just got smashed and collapsed. That's why they say until recently, right? It's the easiest and most common way to get into crypto, and it's safe. And it's safe to bet most people are paying playing the speculation game, trading crypto on an exchange instead of transacting directly with another person as Bitcoin was intended, right? This is some real stuff right here that we're not paying attention to. It's for the black community. You can see right here. I'm trying to get through this so we could go right back to the drama. This is my portfolio, but let me see the top 5 African countries that own Bitcoin, right? I mean that people like South Africa, boom. Right? Bitcoin is popular in South Africa, right? Nigeria, right? Zimbabwe. These are the countries in Africa that's embracing Bitcoin, right? Nobody in America even think about that shit. Except certain people, you know, certain people are interested in it. But I'm just saying, man, it's digital gold. So let me see, the Fed is gearing up. We could go over my portfolio real quick, the account. I'm gonna show you that I've been buying like a motherfucker. See, this is a $500 deposit. I think I know I put more money in than that. Let me see. Will it go up? It ain't going down. Let me see. Left. What the fuck? Hold on. I put. There we go. Let me see. Boom. There you go. $1,000. I put $1,500. I told you. I'm being honest. I can. Right. Remember when I sold to buy my son a car? Like I said, my son driving around out here in Mercedes, right? I sold to add money with some of my portion of shares to buy my son a car, right? Then, ever since, I've been slowly buying back, right? Waiting for the dips. I think I bought some today, as a matter of fact. I know I bought some. You know when you spend your money. See, boom. I put in 500 the other day, put 1,000. I'm putting the money right back. You see? I'm putting the money right back. I'm not trying to steal from myself. But my son, I got to take care of my kids, right? So I'm doing that. My kids is first. I got money in the bank. I sold some of my shares to add more ownership, right? I put $1,000 in and I was just buying. You see right here, I saw a good price and I dumped a little bit of money in there. Then I put another $500. I think this was yesterday or maybe yesterday, right here. And then I just been buying, averaging in, right? Then tomorrow is what? Friday. I get paid every week. I'm going to put more money in this motherfucker, right? So as you can see here, let me go back to this. Boom. See my ownership going back up. When I sold, I had like 2,800 shares. Now I got 3,250, right? This ain't something I just talk about. I do this shit. Like I really love to invest, right? So now we going to break this cartoon down, right? You guys got to see this shit. This shit is crazy. So I'm going to show you guys. Oh, True Essence in here. Black. What's up, Black? Hey, Black, you seen the chart? Was you in here when I showed this chart? You seen Bitcoin? What I told you, bro, in the chat. I said, hold on, right? I said, hold on. Don't do nothing. Look where it's at. It done broke underneath 23,000. It's now at 22,200 or something like that. See that shit, Black? I told you, brother, I'm going to make you some money. I am helping the community. I'm not just talking this talk. So when devils talk about me, you already know they full of shit, right? If somebody can't have a conversation with me, they full of shit, because I'm going to be as respectful as I can, right? And I'm going to match your energy. And that's just it. I'm a grown ass man and I know how to treat people with respect, right? If I don't like you, I know how to avoid you. I don't need to cuss you and call you all type of name. I just don't deal with you. That's it, right? It's simple. Why am I letting this shit take over my life, which I don't understand why people live like that, you know? But again, I'm going to make you some money. What up, Dre Day? Salute to you. Appreciate all you guys for pulling up, man. We going to get this money around here, right? That's what I do. And I told you I'm not rushing on here to hurry up and post a video to make you feel like you got to rush into something. I told this man Black in the chat, hold on. He said, yo, what you doing? Hold on, bro. Don't buy shit right now. Wait, look what happened. The reason why I was telling you that, Black, let me explain. Right, it kept bouncing off of 23 and going back up, and then come back down to 23. In a chart, if it keep hitting a certain number over and over again, it's likely that number is going to break, right? So if it kept bouncing at 23 and it kept doing that, I'm thinking, yo, this shit about to break. If it start bouncing on the up, going to 24, come down, bounce, hit 24 again, I'm like, bro, this shit about to break. It's going to go up, right? That's how them charts work, and that's what will happen. It's at 22,200, 300, something like that. I just showed the chart, but I want to get into this because this shit that I'm about to show you right here is kind of important to me, right? I you know, they say you break it down for a baby to understand. So all of you 13 people that's in here, I'm trying to tell you. When I saw this, I said, yo, I'm bringing this to the goddamn channel, right here, right? And I've been watching how the other content creators do their show. And when they do stuff like this, they normally either speed it up or pause it and talk in between. And this is what we're going to do. We're going to talk in between so y'all can get y'all popcorn ready. But just listen. This shit is funny as hell to me. They were showing this to little kids, right? They wasn't showing this to grown-ups. They were showing this shit to little kids. So let me make sure I'm sharing this screen real quick. Make sure I'm sharing it. Boom. Yep, it's right there. All right, bet. So let's go and watch this shit. Did I just? Nope, it's right here. Boom. All right. Can y'all hear it? Let me make sure y'all can hear it. Can y'all hear this? Anybody can hear this? Type in the chat something. Let me know so I can keep playing it. I don't want to stop no momentum. You got the pop? Yes, you need the popcorn ready for this shit. Can y'all hear this? Yep, clean. Good. I bet. Salute, Clean, pulling up, man. Appreciate you. Now we're gonna talk about this cartoon that they show the children that the adults should have been watching this shit. Cause this little cartoon is talking that talk right here, bro. To a way where kids can understand, but the adults should have been listening to it, right? Real shit. Let's watch. This the rich dude, you know Scrooge McDuck.
Bunny column standing in a row. Place a bunny column on a bunny column. See the way they grow. Bunny copper column, bunny silver column. I'm in love with you. Bunny paper column, why do you look solemn? I adore you too. How you rustle and sparkle and tinkle. Oh, the thrill of you never will cease.
Look, you see him?
May you
He just rich as hell. Look at this motherfucker. In his vault, rich as hell, right? I'm like, damn, I wish I had that, right? There go his little nephews. They
1
got
million,
watch.
2 million, 3 million, 4.
Uncle Scrooge! Hi, Uncle Scrooge!
Just tidying up a bit, keeping things neat. Now, what can I do for you laddies? Pull up a column and have a seat.
Now listen to the gems he about to drop. He about to drop major gems to these kids. Hey, that's another thing. You see how you learn this shit? The people that got wealth, they teach it to their young. You see this? This is not a teacher. Nothing. Who are they about to learn this game from? They OG. Right? It's in the family. That's why we don't know about this shit. Look at what it say up top here. 1967. You see this shit? This is when this was put out. 1967. And it's going to explain a lot of shit that's going on today. This shit is funny as hell to me.
$1.95.
That's right. Gee, he sure knows his money.
Aye. And what do you plan to do?
We want you to save it for us, so we can be rich like you.
Well, saving is the first important step, no doubt. But money is something you should learn more about. I'm not the richest duck in the world today because I just salted my money away. Which brings up a point. If you'll step from the vault, once money really was salt.
Salt? That's hard to believe.
Ah, but that was the pay a Roman soldier would receive.
Hey, did y'all heard his OG? He said, I know this shit funny, right? We grown-ups. I know I'm a grown-up. But sometimes you got to break shit down so people can understand. What's up, Miss Nene? I see you. Salute to you. I appreciate you. You always pulling up. Get a little break away from the drama. We going to go right back into it after this shit right here. But you guys need to pay attention to what he just said. The little boy said they want to save their money. And he said, hold it. That ain't what you're supposed to do. Why everybody on this side think about saving money? The rich man, right? This is why I'm showing you this. The rich man said, hold on. That ain't what you're supposed to do with it. Let me show you a lesson about this bag, right? This the rich man. But who's watching this? Your fucking 3-year-old. They not paying attention to this, right? They just looking at the ducks and shit. They not soaking this information in. This shit should have been shown at colleges. This shit right here, I ain't playing. Watch. They said, we want to save it so we could be rich like you. He said, hold on. That ain't what you supposed to do. Let me show you what to do with this bag. Now watch this rich ass motherfucking cartoon tell him what to do. He gonna give him a history on what money used to be. Like I'm telling you, they coming with this digital dollar. That's the new wave, right? He about to give you a history. First thing he said was money used to be salt, right? Listen to him.
And if he was lazy or his work was at fault, you know what folks said?
He isn't worth his salt.
Aye. Salt was called salarium. That's where our word salary comes from.
Oh, look! Pirate money!
Aye. A piece of 8.
Why was it called that?
Here, I'll demonstrate. In a piece of 8, 8 pieces fit. Every piece is called a bit. 4 of the bits in each half sits, and half of a half is called
2 bits!
Correct. Now, these ancient Greek obols, tiniest coins of all, were carried in the mouth. They were so wee small. When a Greek went shopping, think of the axe, as he coughed up the price and swallowed the tax. Now, the largest coin is this stone wheel from the island of Yap.
It's too big to steal.
Aye, laddies, that's so. Now, there was a time when there was no money in those dark ages of primitive man. You see, money wasn't really needed until
see?
civilization began.
You're giving them a history on the
A group
money.
of cavemen met one day to see if they could trade. They brought their spears and tiger skins and tools that they had made.
But how many tools for a tiger skin, and how many skins for a spear? The aggregation in frustration hollered loud and clear. We need money, some form of money. How should we go about this?
Now, you see what they was doing back in the day, right? They had spears and shit. That was their form of trade. And they said they need money. Yo, this shit carries a major message. Major message. They showing this to 5 and 6 year olds that's not retaining this message, right? They're not retaining. You know that you can't tell your child to sit down long enough, right? And then when you see the cartoon, you so busy that you like, man, fuck them cartoons. I'm out of here, right? But this shit right here, he is teaching a major message. He's showing you the transformation of money. And I am telling you, I'm here to tell you that the money is now transferring digitally. I just showed you a few articles about the central bank digital currency, right? We're going to fall off of this paper money and go to the digital form of money where they can control everything, right? And the digital gold is Bitcoin. That's going to be the new form of money. With people not paying attention, they was trading with sheep and lamb and shit. Check it out. We're going to keep watching.
We could use corn or salt or oats, dried fish perhaps, or nanny goats. But we must set a standard of value now.
A survey of the polls revealed that goats got all the votes. Then some smart joker priced a knife at 3 1/2 goats.
So back to the salt and the tiger skins, dried fish and pepper and tea, corn and beans and shells and seeds. This man cried bitterly, we need money, some stable money.
And that's when now you got your coins and your dollars and shit, right? Now we go into a transition away from them dollars. You about to figure it out. If you notice, if anybody got an Apple phone or any kind of phone, they got the wallet on there. They grooming you. I don't even have $1 in my wallet. I don't even have $1 in my wallet. I go to the counter and pay everything with my phone. Shit is crazy. Better pay attention. They're coming for your dollars because they want to control you. They want to be able to understand where you spending your money at, right? When we super chat each other, when I super chat somebody, that's all digital, right? When somebody get a super chat, it comes in off a digital form of money. You don't barely need dollars anymore, right? Trust me, what I'm telling you is going to happen. And Bitcoin is the digital version of gold. Because why? You can't keep making Bitcoin. At some point, the Bitcoin will not be no longer able to be made, which makes it what? Rare, right? Which is going to automatically force the price up. Regardless, that's why you see the price keep going up. No matter how low it goes back up again, right? You watching this shit. You better get in where you fit in because your kids need you. They don't understand this shit, right? You don't want them to grow up and be broke because of you. That shit is a fact. And remember who's teaching these 3 little ducks. All this shit to me makes sense. Who teaching these 3 little ducks about this money? They're relative. They don't teach this shit in school.
We ought to try some metal things like swords or hooks or pots or rings, and thus improve our medium of exchange.
Well, articles of silver, copper, bronze, and gold were tried. And most successful was a disc with pictures on each side.
Along with the coin came the paper bill, backed by a government's name. They both cashed good like good cash should, but man, you're just the same. We need money, convenient money. To cart this stuff around is too absurd. Why can't we store it high and dry and sign for everything we buy? It would be great if payment could be deferred.
There go credit. Would be great if payment could be deferred. Now here come the IOU. What's that? Credit. Credit is money. Debt is money. The right type of debt is money, right? Listen to the rich nigga.
Aye, that's exactly what occurred. Next came checks and credit cards and purchasing on time. When spending grows so easy, it's hard to save a dime.
Most men keep a family well fed today, clothed and sufficiently warmed. But in the main, their wives complain from habits they have formed.
I found that funny when I saw that. They said the wife complained from habits they adored, and they show their wives with all they spending all their money, got all the nice clothes on. Hey, any man in here knows, not taking a shot at the women, but any man in here knows, boy, it's expensive. These women ain't no joke, man. They're expensive. Shout out to Shirley Kirkland. I see you in here. Single is life. Appreciate you for pulling up. Jarek Chavez, appreciate you for pulling up. Y'all the ones make me keep doing this. I swear. So just keep watching this shit. Bear with me for a second before fucking DMD come back on. Shout out to DMD, man, because I'm pulling up and I got to see what he talking about. So let me get back. We're going to go right back to this and keep it going. You see the timer right here. It's only 16 minutes. I'm just going to talk between it because that's how you don't get flagged.
We need money! Boy, we need money!
It's finally reached the stage that we adored. We're glad we don't need fish or oats or tiger skins or nanny goats. Our money's fine now, all that we need is more.
All right, bro, that's enough singing. Now here we go. He gonna get to the real shit.
Why don't they just print up a few billion or so?
A few billion.
Hold on. The little boy asked his OG. He said, "Why they don't just print up a few billion or so?" Look at his face. He said, "A few billion." Nah, I want you to pay attention what the government is doing right now. They printing money left and right. That's why you see the inflation going up, right? They just printing fucking money, giving money to other countries, right? Printing money for all this COVID-19 shit. They printed all that money, right? They printed 60% of the world's money supply in the past 2 years. Anybody hear me? Look at this rich dude face when they said, why they don't just print it? Look what he said. See? This shit is in 1967. They was teaching this shit. Let's keep going.
Oh, dear, no. My, that word billion, how it's abused. If it weren't so frightening, I'd be amused. Folks have no conception. Now, how much is in this hat?
Gee,
fucking damn
a
DJs went
billion
live
or
again.
more than that.
See what I mean? They were nowhere near. There's only 100,000 here.
$1 billion stacked up right without an accident.
God damn, DMD. Let me get finished with this. I want to see. I'm gonna just fast forward this shit. I'm gonna put this out so people could go back and watch it because I know they want to hear that shit, boy. But this shit right here is very important.
Is about 800 times the height of the Washington Monument. $1 billion on the ground, all stretched out and uncurled, would extend about 4 times around the circumference of the world.
That's how much $1 billion is. And we printing that shit. We printed billions and trillions, right? But $1 billion, he said, that shit could go around the world 4 times. That's how much money they keep printing. That's dilution like a motherfucker. That's why you see all these prices going up high, right?
Pick one up each second, day and night without a break. In 32 years, you'd have them all. But oh, your back would ache.
$1 billion, 6 feet wide and arched across the sea. What a nice green bridge to walk or ride to the beach at Waikiki.
Gosh, $1 billion sure is a lot.
Aye. Now print several billion and see what you've got. But unless something's behind it, in the treasury, something solid and secure, like me, we'd have inflation.
Inflation?
Boom. That's what I've been talking about. That's why you see all this inflation. Because they printed all that money. Guess what they not printing? Bitcoin. You can't just keep printing that shit. You understand? You understand?
That's a mess. Your money would be worth less and less. It might take this hatful, I dare say, to buy what your piggy bank would buy today. $1 wouldn't be worth the paper it's printed on. Whew. But that's not today. Oh, Hootman, my. It's what you can buy with what you've got. That's what counts. It's a question of economics.
Economics?
Aye. It only means household management. It's from an old Greek word. Household management, that's budgeting, do you ken?
Budgeting?
Aye. Financial discipline. Let's say your income is like a pie. There's a piece for everything you buy. Cut portions wisely. Don't be unnerved, or it will all be gone before everyone is served. You have to pay the rent.
And you have to buy clothes, the grocery bills, you have to pay those.
You can see at once where your money all goes when you plan the budget. The first of every month, the installments fall due. The note on the car, the TV set too.
1967. They said the car note was $67. $67. Do you know why your average car payment is $350? Because of inflation. Because they keep printing fucking money, right? That's why that's why I believe they printed all this money on purpose so they could switch to the digital version. They could print as much as they want of the digital version, and they could control it and make you buy whatever they say and do whatever you want. You need to have, it's something there that we need to be looking at. And I promise you, well, I can't promise with 100%, but I could tell you about 10%. I mean, about 60, 75% is Bitcoin, man, but nobody's listening.
You'll be better off when you finally get through working out the budget.
Pink, blue, and white bills all over the place.
The power and light bills staring you directly in the face.
Payments cut in half, for you want to be fair. You send a bit here, you send a bit there. Now you realize that you're getting somewhere. Balancing the budget.
Oh, lads, we've been somewhat lax. We forgot the piece for the income tax.
Income tax?
Aye. Though taxes are a pain in the whatchamacallit, this right here, the wallet, taxes are the funds governments must get to run their households and keep out of debt.
They must have a budget too.
Aye, that they do.
That's that Federal Reserve. See how I'm breaking this shit down? That's the Federal Reserve. That's the government. They got a budget too. And that's why they collect taxes. So you got to pay taxes so they could keep paying for the roads and shit like that. Street lights, anything that's owned by the government, they got to pay that shit, right? Pay all these politicians' salaries and shit, right? So that's why they taxing us. Because they got to balance their budget out too. But what happens when they keep printing money, they can't balance the budget, right? That's why this dude said, oh no, that ain't what you're supposed to do.
They do. You see, the government provides, through the taxes we pay, our bridges and schools and places to play.
Builds the county road or the modern highway called for in the budget. Departments of police and of water and fire, the various courts, the juries they hire, aeroplanes and ships and the care they require, all are in the budget. No one relaxes when tax deadlines fall, but without our taxes, we would have no government at all. In budgeting a home and a government too, it really should show a profit to you. Something should be left when the payments are through, when you plan a budget.
Always remember to save a slice for yourself.
When you plan the budget.
After all, it's your pie. And that's how I became rich, making the little slices grow.
Now, listen to what he about to say. Trust me, I definitely want to go see DMD shit. I'm telling you, right? But I could always rewind and fast forward, right? And it ain't nothing but drama, but I gotta get this out, right? This is the key right here, what he about to say. He said, that's how I became rich. Watch what he say. Appreciate everybody that stayed in here. You know, I appreciate y'all, man. You know what I'm saying? I see y'all still in here. We gonna get through this and we gonna go, and I'm gonna use the fast forward button and shit, right? I know certain people had to leave, like True Essence, she a moderator over there, so she had to roll out. Nene still here, Clean still here. I appreciate you, bro. I ain't gonna hold you long, man. Black still in here. Appreciate you, Black. Dre Day in the building. Appreciate y'all, man. Straight up. This is why people don't get rich. I'm not hating on nobody, but it be goddamn. Y'all see the numbers in the chats? It be fucking 800, 900 people watching drama, man. It's 5 people over here trying to get rich. This is why niggas don't get no money. I ain't being funny. I'm just being honest, right? I'm telling the truth.
Money shouldn't be idle and must be put to work, you know.
Oh, yeah? How about all that idle dough you got stashed away?
Oh, no, lads. This is just petty cash. Moves in and out each day.
You heard what he said? Money shouldn't be idle, right? What is idle money? Idle money is money that you're just saving, that just sitting around. That money need to be put to work, right? It needs to be put to work. I don't know if I went back too far. I'm trying to get out of here. I'm gonna push, you know.
Put to work, you know.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah? How about all that idle dough you got stashed away?
Oh, no, lads. This is just petty cash. Moves in and out each day. If I sat on my money, I might just as well be stranded on a desert island for all the good 'twould do me. I couldn't eat it, couldn't wear it, couldn't use it. Ooh, I can't bear it. Money should never stagnate, but like ocean currents, circulate. Like the ocean currents control the world's weather, you see, circulating money controls the economy. Money must keep moving to fulfill its obligation.
And if you squeeze it too tight, you'll stop its circulation.
That's a bunny one. And how true.
We don't want that to happen to our money. We want our piggy bank to grow.
Well,
Now, he said money shouldn't stagnate because then it'll be worthless. You're just sitting there, you'll be on an island by yourself. You need to make your money move. Your money need to work for you. The little kid said, we want our money to grow too. And listen to what he about to tell him what to do. Watch this shit.
making a shrewd investment.
What he just say? What this dude just say? What the little ducky just said? Let's see what Scrooge McDuck just said again. Let's see what he said. He said you got to do what with the money?
You'll stop its circulation.
That's a bunny one. And how true.
We don't want that to happen to our money. We want our piggy bank to grow.
Well, making a shrewd investment is the soundest way I know.
Making an investment. is the soundest way he knows. What I do over here? Talk about what? Investment? Getting to the bag, right? Better hear me.
This way, please, prospects. May I introduce our president and the members of the board? Such a talented management should never be ignored. Not a weak link in the chain. Now then, it behooves you when investing to investigate the facts, and you'll profit while digesting how a corporation acts. Let us take a firm at random. For example, this one here from the...
Do you see what he's showing you? Stock charts is what he's showing you. Is anybody paying attention? Right? Why we don't know about the stock market? Yeah, you could buy land and buy property and stuff, but he said the first thing he said was get an investment. That's the key to wealth. You invest with a corporation, what he's saying right now. You put your money alongside with them, not all your money. See how he had the pie? Remember he had the pie? He didn't just put it all in the investment. You pay all your bills, your taxes, and the money that's left over that you got, that's your investment money. You can't just, you want to have a rainy day budget, maybe like $2,000 or $3,000, right? You don't need to be sitting on $20,000 in the fucking savings account. You ain't doing shit but losing money. Why? Because they keep printing that shit, right? They keep printing money. So the more money they print, the less value you have. You need to make investments with your money. And the first thing he shows you is a stock chart. I hope you guys paying attention to this.
Start of the second quarter to the end of the fiscal year. Oh, it's simple. Isn't it simple? Yet you have to understand it to survive. All the facts you must digest if you're thinking to invest the remarkable sum of $1.95. In the course of normal ventures, you'll observe a steady rise. Then converting their debentures, they agreed to subsidize. Here the sinking fund was voted, and the averages prepared, and you'll note a revaluation when the dividend was declared.
Are these figures optimistic with the market selling short? Please refer to the statistic in the annual report.
I perceive you're all acknowledging the fact you can't escape, that you never have seen a firm in any firm of financial shape.
Basically, all he was saying was you got to look at how much money the company make, what I be doing on here, right? I be going through trying to show you the earnings report of a company. You got to make sure your company is making money, right? This is what he's saying. This is in 1967. Talking to who? Little kids. What little kid, right? What concept of this is a 6-year-old going to pick up, right? This should have been showed to adults. Be honest with you. That's why I'm showing it. Break it down to the simplest form.
Oh, it's simple. Isn't it simple? In the proper hands, your money is alive.
All the facts you must digest if you're thinking to invest the remarkable sum of $1.95. Now, laddies, is everything clear?
No. But it sounds like a good deal.
Fine. Sign here. Congratulations, stockholders. That'll be a 3-cent fee.
Congratulations, stockholders. See? Because they invested their money. Their rich uncle told them to invest their money. What are our parents telling us? Save it. Right? That ain't what you're supposed to do, man. Your money need to work for you. Right? You need to find good, sound investments. Don't give up on them unless they give you a reason to give up on them. Like you're looking at the financial reports and it ain't working and the business ain't growing. That's the wrong. What he say? Your money will move. Your money will be alive in the right hands. Right? So you need to find it.
3-cent fee.
For my time and consultation.
Now he said he charged a fee for his time and consolation. I'm on here doing it for free. I'm on here doing it for free.
Good is ever free.
And now our money's going to work. Right, Uncle Scrooge?
Aye, laddies, you've made a handsome start. You've invested very wisely. And investing wisely is an art.
It's gotta circulate, circulate, round and around. Circulate, circulate, get off the ground. It needs a direction to journey to. If you want your money to be good to you, it's gotta circulate, circulate, come out of the woods. Stimulate, motivate, service and goods. It's no nest egg to incubate. Money's got to circulate. Gotta circulate.
All right. I hope y'all saw that, right? That's what I have for you today. You see? Money gotta circulate. You see you see in that cartoon right there? That's why I showed it. So many messages in that cartoon. Number one, you printing too much money. That's why we got inflation. That's why you paying all these monies, the money for gas and food and rent. You know, that's why the prices keep going up. As you seen in 1967, he was showing you the car price was $67 a month for a car. They printing so much money, the average car price right now is like $350 a month for a car note. That's the average. You might have some cheaper, you might have some more, right? What are you doing with your money? He said the rich man say you need to make investments. I'm sitting here telling you I bought a house out of this shit. I'm telling you that I just helped buy my son a Mercedes, right? I already had a Mercedes, but he got one now. My 16-year-old, by doing what? Investing, right? You don't just save your money and let it sit there because you lose money every year because of inflation, right? So what is a good investment to make? You see how they changed the money form. It went from spears and shit to dollars to coins. Now you going to what? Digital money, right? Be ahead of the curve. Don't be behind the curve, right? Look into Bitcoin. Don't just wait for Biz to come on here, right? Do your own research. Look into Bitcoin. I'm telling you, that's the digital form of gold, right? They are talking. I just showed you the article. It was yesterday. They printed talking about CBDC, central bank digital currency. Why is everything going digital? You barely use cash anymore, right? Everything in your bank is just numbers and shit. It's all digital forms of money now. They switching it over. I believe they printed all that money. They know. Do you think these people don't know what the fuck they doing? They the ones made this damn cartoon. They know that inflation is fucked up and they keep printing all this money. They gonna mess the economy up. They did it on purpose. Now they got the answer. The answer is, yo, we got this digital currency, right? Your grandkids, they ain't gonna know nothing about no paper dollar because it's gonna switch. Just like it went from spears and goats, how they was trading back in the day. Then you got a coin. Next thing you know, you got $1. Then you get credit cards and credit and debt, right? Now you switching over to that digital realm. And I would suggest to people, man, when you get that extra money, you just start putting it into an investment, like the rich man said, the duck, right? They showed this to kids. And then I want you to pay attention. That was his relative. That wasn't no school teacher that was talking to them, telling them about money. That was in the household. So many gems was in that cartoon, man. So many gems was in that cartoon, man. That is something in-house that they teach the youth in the house. If you don't know about this shit, how do you expect your child to know about this, right? If you're not trying to do anything, how do you expect your child to do anything? If all we gonna do is go listen to bullshit all day and not figure out, yo, I need to make my money move, right? I need to make money moves. Not just let the money stand still in your bank account. Stop being scared with your money. understand that it is investments out there. And then when you invest with other people, all they do is take a percentage of what you invest. He broke everything down, right? If you missed anything, if you had to leave, right? I understand. I told you once again, I'm not here to make no money off this channel. If this shit ever get monetized, that's a blessing from God, right? I don't care nothing about this. I be living my life. My kids is straight. I like to watch the drama too. Y'all see me in the chats right with y'all. I don't be fucking, I'm not coming on here act like I'm Jesus or holier than thou. I'm the same, but I have an understanding on how to build wealth. And I'm trying to give that message to people in the mix of the drama. We had a lot of drama going on this week. Nobody made no money off that shit except the content creators that's feeding you the drama. Hear me? What are you going to do with the money you have to put into a financial situation so your kids will be better? The cartoon just told you. Invest that shit. Straight like that. Find your investment, invest that shit. And I'm telling you, my particular vehicle of choice is Bitcoin, right? So when somebody comes on this platform and telling 200-300 people that Bitcoin called them, they have no clue what investing is. Because Bitcoin is not a company. Bitcoin does not hire people. Okay? And they spread that bullshit that I'm a scam. I'm not selling you nothing. I'm telling everybody to get their own portfolio and invest in companies that they believe in. Just what the cartoon just said. Simple. Right? I'm not selling anybody anything. I'm not scamming anybody anything. How? How am I scamming you? They tell you they know about Bitcoin and shit. They don't know what the hell they talking about. Stop listening to certain people, man. When it comes, if they can't hold a conversation with somebody, what make you think that they know anything about this money? This Bitcoin shit. When they telling you Bitcoin try to hire them. What? I heard that. I was like, yo, I don't even know what I'm more mad about. The idiotic statement or slander on my name. I don't even know what I'm more mad about. Because I'm like, yo, are you that dumb? You gonna say Bitcoin try to hire you? It's a digital currency that's not owned by any government. It is not a fucking business. It is digital gold. Okay? So I encourage everybody to think about what I'm saying here. Think about what I just presented, right? On this channel. And hopefully we could make our kids better, have a better life than we had. You know what I'm saying? So having fun and getting bread. Yes, sir. That's what I'm doing, boss man. Appreciate you. Nene in the building. Dre Day. King 71 Vet. Appreciate you, bro. Salute to everybody. Cleans. Appreciate all of y'all for pulling up, man. Yep. Disney. Disney got a coin. Disney has a stock, right? Disney is a corporation. He said the word stock, the damn cartoon. You invest your money alongside businesses that you think are going to be more valuable in the future. How do you find that out? By looking at their balance sheet. What type of money they make. The more risk, the more reward. So if you're investing in a company that's just starting up and they blow up, you're going to be rich. But if you scared, right? And you just want to make passive investment, that means slow money. I'll tell you right now, Google got the best balance sheet in the world. Google. This platform we on, YouTube, all right? Google, the actual search engine, Google, that's the best balance sheet in the world. Google, right? They throw away money on stupid investments. That's what Google do. That's the type of balance sheet they got. But greater risk, greater reward. Lower risk. Google would be classified as a very low risk because they dominate. They got a monopoly, right? We on Google's platform right now talking. YouTube is owned by Google. You know what I'm saying? So and then Apple is the biggest company in the world. Everybody got iPhones and stuff. But I don't like Apple business because I don't know what they're going to do. If everybody got an iPhone, just like I know, your iPhone 14 do damn near the same thing as the iPhone 7. So they just feeding us the same shit over and over again. I don't know what they're gonna do to make a better iPhone, like to keep drawing customers in besides the name, and that don't sit well with me. That's why I stay away from Apple. That's just me personally, right? I'm looking for an investment that's gonna grow my money, right? I don't have the type of wealth like millions of dollars that I just want to park in Google, right? Because if I had millions of dollars, I would be owning Google, right? Because I know that is a solid company. They got a monopoly on the whole game. Anytime you use a computer, you see the Google search bar. Google is now a word. It's not a company. It's actual. What are you doing? Google it, right? People tell you Google it. Google it. See what I'm saying? That's a word now. So you could put your money. If I can't tell you where to put your money because I'm not a financial advisor. But if I had millions, I'd be owning a lot of goddamn Google. And that's just facts, straight like that, right? Because I know that, if anything, Google going up, right? It might not go up at the pace that a CleanSpark will go up, because I feel like CleanSpark, they're in the business of what? Bitcoin. See what my investment strategy is? And then everything I'm seeing is proving me right. They're coming out with this digital currency. You got digital gold, Bitcoin. When you got paper currency, you got hard gold. What's that? Gold. Now, what's the new form of gold? Bitcoin, right? Silver is going to be Ethereum. Pay attention to me now. Ethereum is the number two cryptocurrency. That would be silver, right? So if you want gold and silver, you want Bitcoin, Ethereum. But they don't hear me though, right? Pay attention, class. Pay attention, class. I care about your kids, your family. I care about our future generations. Somebody got to say something about this, because this shit is taught in the household. This is not taught in public schools or nowhere. They're not teaching you this stuff. So with that being said, I'm going to pull up at DMD Live. I know everybody in here is. I appreciate everybody in this sector, man. Everybody got something to offer. You know what I'm saying? Whether it's to show your ass and show the community how not to be, or to be a good person, and try to spread more peace. You know what I'm saying? I'm genuine over here, man. That's just me, man. That's just how I live. You know what I'm saying? So I appreciate everybody for pulling up. You know what I'm saying? And Black, you see what I told you, brother, about that damn Bitcoin. It done dropped a little bit. This is a time you want to start slowly averaging in. Me, as an individual, I bought some today. I don't know when you pulled up, but I showed my portfolio. I actually bought some today. You know what I'm saying? So I'm going to go back and buy a little bit more tomorrow because I get paid tomorrow and this just dropped. So I am what? I'm actually happy that it dropped because I can buy more for cheaper. When it starts to go up, even though I'm making money on the upside, I be getting a little frustrated because I can't buy more, right? I want more. The key to wealth is ownership, right? So if you own more, that means you make more. Plain and simple. So appreciate all you for pulling up. Let's go see what the fuck going on. Shout out to Damn D. Shout out Mom Only. Shout out to Sis. Shout out to Meal Ticket. You heard? Shout out Kwame Brown. Even though everybody don't like each other, that ain't got nothing to do with me. You know what I'm saying? I'm cool with all of them brothers. And I ain't gonna change. You know what I'm saying? That's just me. I don't change. You know what I'm saying? So pay attention. Make the smart investments. Think about your kids. Don't just think about yourself, right? Figure out what you're going to do with your money when you get it. Remember, your money can't stay still. It loses its value when it stays still. All right. Salute to everybody. Appreciate y'all. Once again, man, pay attention, man, to the news and shit. They're coming with this digital dollar. They about to take control over your money and your assets, and you ain't even going to know it. Before you know it, it'll be too late. You know what I'm saying? They slowly easing that shit in. They slowly easing it in. With the digital shit. I paid for gas the other day with my phone. I went to the gas pump and used my phone at the gas pump. You guys not paying attention to this shit? Then they coming with this digital shit. Everything digital. Digital gold is Bitcoin. All right. Salute to everybody. Let's go see what the hell DMD talking about, man. Appreciate all y'all for pulling up. Holla.